Join me in making these cheesy chicken empanadillas. With juicy chicken thighs, bell peppers, onions, and classic Puerto Rican flavors, this is one of my favorite empanadilla recipes ever. We start by making our filling with about 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs and seasoning with sazon, salt, and pepper. We'll mix those well until all of the chicken thighs are really well coated in that spice mix. Just keep tossing them until they look a little something like this. And then we are ready to start cooking. In a pan over medium heat, we're adding our olive oil and just letting that warm up before adding in our chicken thighs. And we're just gonna sear those, flipping them every few minutes until they are nice and crispy on the exterior and reach an internal temperature of about 165 degrees Fahrenheit. They should start to look really beautiful and crispy and brown on the outside. They will leave lots of beautiful flavor and color in that pan when we remove them, which is going to create a super flavorful base for the rest of our filling. Once they're cooked through, we can remove them from the pan and set them on a plate to rest while we cook everything else. And like I said, we're leaving that oil and all of those flavors in the pan so we can add our sofrito in and build off of those flavors. Here I'm using Luisa's sofrito rojo, but feel free to use any kind of sofrito that you have on hand. We're just going to simmer this in that oil until it becomes fragrant, and then we're adding in our diced onion and diced red and green bell peppers. Again, feel free to use any color of bell pepper that you like here. I'm just a big fan of red and green. While this is cooking down, I like to dice up the chicken, add it back into the pan with the veggies, toss everything to get the chicken and the bell peppers really well married together, cover and turn off the heat. At this point, we're ready to start assembling our empanadillas. You can use either store-bought or homemade dough. Lay down some shredded mozzarella cheese and then as much filling as you can fit in there. I like to brush with either egg wash or water to help seal these shut, and then gently fold the empanadilla dough over itself, pressing as much air as possible out of there before just kind of encouraging the dough to mold together with your fingers. And then finally sealing it shut. You could either do the braiding technique or use a fork. Whichever technique you decide to do, just make sure that you are sealing these really well because we are heading to the fryer next. And if they're not sealed tightly, the filling will come out in the oil and can be really messy. So once you've finished assembling all of your empanadillas, we're going to add our oil to a pan and heat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. As always, I encourage you to use a cooking thermometer just to make sure the oil stays around this temperature and helps to cook the empanadillas evenly. You should fry in batches. Depending on how large your pan is, you can fit a few in there at a time. Just be sure not to overcrowd. Then fry on each side for a few minutes until they are golden brown and crispy all around. And once they're done, you can transfer to a paper towel lined plate to drain any of that excess grease. And from there, you are ready to serve however you like. I like to top with a little bit of minced cilantro. And then, of course, you have to have some kind of dipping sauce. I like to use this homemade cilantro lime sauce. And then, of course, you gotta have some mayo ketchup on the side as well. And the cheese pull on these is just everything. The more cheese you add, the longer the cheese pull, of course. And that's all there is to making these. I really hope you enjoy these, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.